Hi, I'm Amy Davis with Good Intentions Market, and today we're here with Ryan from Trice Spices. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Amy. I'm great.
Good, good. Tell me about you and your business.
Yeah, so I started the business in early 2020, just before the pandemic. It stemmed from Christmas gifts in 2019 that I did custom blends for family and friends. Really kind of fell in love with the idea and just decided to run with it beginning early, first couple days of 2020.
Okay.
And I've been a chef and in the food industry for most of my life. From bussing tables at Eddie's Grill at Geneva on the Lake to serving wine at my parents' winery. And then now as a chef the last probably about 7 years now.
Okay.
It really comes from all that training and just love of food and people. So I decided to create these custom blends that are not stuff that you just find in stores. Some of them of which are in stores that you can find from other brands or even local other brands. But I wanted to create a product that is top shelf ingredients in eco-friendly packaging. That's just amazing, amazing products to use.
So why'd you pick spices?
So early on, it's a little bit about stuff that I wanted to use. So it was something I got tired of going to grocery stores and not finding blends that I wanted to use. And in that process, I realized to create the blends that I wanted from what was available was very expensive. So I wanted to create products that kind of were still in that same price point, but in one package. So you as the consumer didn't have to blend these yourself. It's gonna save you a little bit of time and hopefully down the road a little bit more money as I sell more of these.
Right.
So
what makes it unique? What makes your product unique? You said that some of these flavors you might see somewhere else or different name brands or something, but what makes what you do special?
Yeah, so I source all my ingredients at least within 250 miles of Youngstown.
Okay.
Now, where those suppliers get it, it could be coming from overseas, and a lot of their stuff is from the US. It's traditionally California area. But what makes my products special are the ingredients in them. They're organic, even though I don't list that on the label. They all are organic. I also offer multiple blends throughout the year that are focused not only on food, but on cocktails, desserts, kind of a full spectrum of different blends that will please anybody's palate, really.
So where do you get your ideas from? Do you make dishes at home? Is it something, and then you go, oh, this would make a good blend? How do you come up with each individual mix?
Absolutely. So a lot of the mixes and blends really come from either recipes that I have made at restaurants or just kind of, I blend a lot of rib and chicken seasonings at my job, so it's kind of inspiration from work. But it's also my creative side. So I used to do 5 to 7 course pairing meals when I worked at a restaurant in Warren. And a lot of it comes from that, just the blending of different things together and creating something. That's where my dessert seasonings come from. Taking sweet and savory, but then not putting it in food, but using it to top on top of ice cream or on top of cheesecake. And then it's just,
It's fun.
It is, yes.
Do you have favorites?
Yeah, quite a few.
I was just saying, you probably have a favorite.
I've actually gotten into just taking a few of them and blending them together. So for example, the Lake Erie barbecue with some Napoli Italiano, and then adding in some smoked salt. Gives it a nice spectrum of flavor, and that's it.
Yum.
It's great.
What about your dessert ones?
Yeah, so I offer two different ones, vanilla coconut, and then my cinnamon apple salt. Both are salt products that they are a fine, coarse flake salt used for garnishing. You don't want to use too much of it,
Yeah.
but I do have some sugars in there, as well as whole freeze-dried products as coconut and the cinnamon salt apple.
Okay.
Yeah, really cool products.
Where can you get some of your products? I know you can do it at Good Intentions, but you do a lot of other things. Like you are all over. When I watch you on social media and I talk to you, you are at a different place. I feel like every hour. Like where are you?
Yeah, trying to find time for it.
Right. What are you doing these days?
So I am in, let's just say, 10 plus retail stores in Trumbull, Mahoning, Ashtabula County. Just started doing some shops in Geauga County.
Okay.
I'm in a few restaurants now in Warren and Ashtabula County.
Okay.
And you can go to my website as well. And I do the Haymakers Farmers Market in Kent, Ohio. So I'm kind of all over the place. I'm definitely in multiple counties around Cleveland, as well as Market Wagon, which can ship to, I'm in the Dayton and Cincinnati market, the Columbus market, and then the Northeast Ohio market, which services nearly all the counties in the state of Ohio.
Yeah. See? Do you see? He's all over the place. But I love it. I love that you have aggressively taken on this business. You have aggressively pursued something, like you're very intentional with what you do. This has been going on just 2 years. You've been doing this 2 years. And I mean, do you sometimes go like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing all this?
I really enjoy doing all of it. I like the networking, the supporting local, which is, huge on my list. Which, talking about that, I am in two Giant Eagles, but I'm going to cease sending them to focus more on the local businesses, which is
enough.
Yeah, it's great, and it's a little more hands-on. Another thing I'm going to be doing is adding samples to my locations, so that way the businesses can interact with the customers better than just the product sitting on the shelf. And you know me, I don't like the product sitting on the shelf and like to switch them up when I can. So, yeah. That's
good. So what, tell me just in life and in general, what inspires you?
Yeah, well, really,
that happens every time I ask this question, but I love it because it is why you do what you do. It is what gets you up every morning. It's your purpose.
Yeah.
It's okay, I love it. It's okay.
Yeah. My family, I got sober in 2017. So it was a lot.
It's okay.
I wasn't expecting all this. But I owe it to myself and my family and friends. Really trying to get back to where I was before all that, and just to do this.
I'm proud of you.
It's great. Thank you.
Just as a fellow business owner, I know what it takes to do this, and to wake up every day and to have that mission inside, and to get yourself together every day and to pursue it every day is something that, like, you really got to dig deep and know your why, and like it's very obvious your why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, without their support, none of this.
And you had a life-changing moment this year.
Yes.
Got married.
got married, and
she's
yes.
beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Yes, she really is supportive of all this, and it's funny. Both of us have business owners in the family. Her father owns a bakery, and she works down there. I work down there, and it's great. It's
so something
full
you guys
circle.
do together, and so
yeah.
different aspects of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. She helps me at the farmers markets, and
Okay, I did not know that.
yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, she comes down when she has time as well, and she enjoys it.
Yeah. What do you want to do from here? So you've had these 2 years of growth and crazy, life-changing things, and what do you want to do now? Where do you want to
slow down?
Not slow down.
Yeah,
I love that.
The business, continue to pursue this, as well as some side projects with this.
Okay.
But really focus on getting into more retail locations within the other surrounding counties that I'm not in, as well as getting into more restaurants.
Okay.
Supplying restaurants with my spices to either use for small plated events or even just full menu. That's kind of the next step, and I've been actively pursuing that in the last few weeks, and kind of grow that side of the business. Kind of work on more of, creating some new blends. I currently have about 30. So kind of extend that on a little bit more, but offer some more seasonal ones that are kind of spread out through the year. So there's a one-time, batch of them, and stop at these couple locations to get it.
And people buy very seasonally.
Yeah, absolutely.
They do like your apple dessert, like that. Just flew off my shelf during apple season. It's just funny how people are drawn to that just because it's in the season.
Of course, yeah.
We eat seasonally.
Yes, of course, yeah.
So you and I have talked about partnering in different ways, and maybe creating, some kind of farm to table together, and really collaborating. I see our businesses definitely growing together, and between our farm and Good Intentions, and so I am very inspired by you, and you are very persistent, and you are easy to talk to, and you're a very reliable business owner. That is something that I look for when I'm working with somebody. So you've done a really great job. We've enjoyed working with you. It's been really good.
Yes.
Good. It's been really great talking to you today and sharing your story. Tell everybody where they could find your product.
Yeah, so obviously Good Intentions Cafe. Stop in here anytime to purchase products here.
Yep.
Also my website, tricesgourmet.com. I have a full list of other retail locations there, so the customers can find my products very easily.
Okay, and do you have socials?
Yeah, my socials are Trice's Spices, and that's for all platforms.
Okay.
So search me.
Okay.